Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Collectors with Bishan. As you all know, if you know me, that I'm a huge fan of Venom and Carnage and symbiotes in general. So I've been doing this since 92? The hunt has started since 92. So I'm just gonna raise this a little bit because otherwise you won't understand. I don't know where my finger's coming in. So these are the very last Marvel Legends that I got. That's the Target exclusive Carnage on the very far right, and the King in Black. And well, that's not going to be the highlight of today's video or collective. Just it's been so long now. It's 2025, and then I'm giving a rest in my journey of collecting Venom. So just wanted to make a collective video of what I own till now since the 90s, and just keep it there for some video reference for some near future, perhaps. So I will go with the TPBs first because I think there's a bit more to talk about than the flats, and then once I go with the flats, they will just go fast. All right, so here's one that I can start off with. They're all inside baggies, so I'm not going to take it out. Pardon me, I'm saving myself the energy. The Amazing Spider-Man, the original Clone Saga. So this is quite thick TPB that I got from none other than Wasif Noor, my brother. And this is the story where the Jackal basically cloned Spider-Man, and the whole Clone Saga Alpha Omega thing started off, and then came out Ben Riley, so Scarlet Spider. All right, so that's one. This is something that I've had. I think I need to take out the other version first. Just bear with me for a bit because it's a little bit out of sequence. All right, so this is Kraven's Last Hunt. This is the hardcover that came out probably in 2003 or 4. That's when I got it. So the story over this is that back in 92, I had the Fatal Attractions hardcover, which got lost due to time and moving from countries to countries. So this is one of the greatest Spider-Man stories in my life. That's when I first came across the black costume. So I had to get the hardcover that was reprinted after all these years. And obviously, Marvel never stopped. They went along and made the Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, which also has the black costume, but this is the fabric one, not the symbiote, because this is post-Venom. But yeah, this is the essential one, and then there's a sequel to Kraven's Hunt, which is called Soul of the Hunter, my bad. The Amazing Spider-Man Soul of the Hunter. So this is a sequel. This is something that I got out of from Wasif as well. So this finishes the Last Hunt full collection till now. I'm just missing the other. Sorry for the mishap. There were some issues, so I'm just gonna put the TPBs. Why is the Ziploc open? I have no idea. So I have to keep it in Ziplocs because otherwise the country that I live in damages paper, and can be doing nothing much about it. And then obviously this is where it all kick-started. Saga of the Alien Costume. This is how Venom comes along in Spidey's life. Obviously I did not have the singles, but I got the TPB at some point. And yeah, been searching for this since 1992, but finally it's here. So this is how the black costume started for me. Afterwards, while looking into it, because I was like, why does Spidey have two costumes? And then when I was reading Kraven's Last Hunt, it was just a fabric one. But then it drove me to the point where I had to look up into Venom. And then obviously there's a few more Spidey Venom ones that I have. Well, this is one more that I got quite early, back in 92, 93, 94. This is special because it inside it has the black costume initially, and this is particularly the issue where Spider-Man decides to go back to his red and black. So this is kind of like a milestone issue for me. No symbiotes, but black costume Spidey's there. Sequentially, if you want to put it. And then there's Spidey versus Venom, the TPB, which has been reprinted multiple times. But and then there's probably a flat in the back, perhaps, or maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna taking it out of their Ziplocs is hard work. So this is the TPB that I got from Farhan, and yeah, thank you Farhan for putting this in my collection. This needed to be there. And then let's see what else we have. We have one more famous, the most famous Spidey epic ever in my life was Maximum Carnage, man. I lived, breathed Maximum Carnage. So yeah, this has gone a bit yellow because of the years and smoking, and this wasn't covered for a substantial period of time, so it age ate up through it, the paper, but yeah, it's still fresh underneath. And guess what? I mean, back then getting singles and flats was kind of hard. So they came up with the TPBs, and the TPBs were easier, and this served me as a post-graduation gift for myself when I finished my grad. So that's Maximum Carnage, TPB done. And then there's obviously Absolute and Extreme, and then so many other ones, but I just managed to get the Extreme Carnage TPB because collecting singles was hard till now. I have a few from here, but then again, having the TPB itself was, yeah, I got this from Rudro. So, yeah, shout out to you, Rudro, for sending me this. A pretty old one called The Hunger. Just hang on a second. Pardon me for another pause. Some of the books slipped, so I had to fix it. So this is Spider-Man: The Hunger, Spectacular Spider-Man. This was one of those TPBs that I got when I was in the UK from Forbidden Planet, was it? I cannot really recall. But yeah, this was a deep story. I remember The Hunger, Venom, The Hunger, and then we've got Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 6. The game was difficult in PS2. Had a lot of struggle, but yeah, I kind of really dug this Ultimate Venom back in the day. I was still in university back then when this was on the run, and it has its counterpart, which is issue 11, volume 11, which is Ultimate Spider-Man with Carnage. Sad story, Carnage. Spoiler alert, Carnage passes away. And then we have Venomverse. No, before that came along Toxin, The Birth of Toxin. This is Venom and Carnage, the TPB, by Clayton Crane. And one of my favorite artists, and Black Cat looks really hot in there. So this is where Toxin gets introduced first. This is the birth of Toxin, as we call it. And then moving on, we have Venomverse. This was a good one. It's quite thick as well. Quite thick TPB. So Venomverse was sent in by Mark. So thank you, Mark, for your contribution to my ever-growing Venom collection. Oh, I missed something from the past. This is something that I got when I was in university as well. This is called Venom the Twist. It has Clayton Crane's cover art, but the insides were done by somebody else. But yeah, this one was nice as well. It's just I had to get this for the cover itself, man. So this is a TPB, Volume 3, and Venom's 12th volume lineup back then, and now I don't have no idea recollection of how many. And then we have Venom, Edge of Venomverse, where slowly the King in Black has started coming along, and I think this ends up in Extreme Carnage, which I showed already. So these are the TPBs that I have. Not a lot, obviously. As soon as I'm done with it, I'm quite happy. I'm just collected. Now I'm gonna sit with the older collection of flats that I have, that I got myself when I was in university back in UK, back in 2003-4, from Forbidden Planet. So I'm just gonna go through it one by one. Venom and Ghost Rider Knights of Vengeance Finale. This is issue 4. Near mint. Alright, so just gonna keep this out of view. Whoa ho ho, look at this. I got this in an auction. Venom Lethal Protector issue 1 with the red foil, hollow foil. Sorry, slip of tongue. Oh man, that's what Spidey's talking about. What the hell is a hollow foil? It's a hollow foil. I just make myself laugh. Anyway, so this is the very first of his own series of Lethal Protector, which I got from JCC in an auction, and it cost me a pretty penny, but it's still here. So yeah, this is the cream of the crop. And then, you know, something just off the mark, still from the Clone Saga, Mark of Cain. So I got this cover because it has, you know, Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and Kane, which is the clone of them all. So this is just one issue that came along with the Clone Saga. This is a cover that I got specifically because it has Spider-Pig in 2099 costume and Spider-Ham 2099. So that was interesting to collect. Always loving 2099 covers. Then what else we have? We've got X-Men and Spider-Man, but this has I think this is an appearance of Carnage. Yeah, that's Carnage in the back. So that's the reason why we got this flat back when we got it, because, you know, getting anything symbiotes is really hard in this country. I mean, there's not much fans. Then Venom the Mace. This is from UK again, back in 2003-4, and Forbidden Planet, was it? I guess so. Near mint. It's near mint. Then this is something I got from Bangladesh. This is what Wasif helped me collect. This is 50 years of Captain America, and this is from Venom Island, and I think this is another issue part for the same 346 and 347, right? These are 2 consecutive issues. Might as well put some backing boards in them. This is where Venom thinks that he's killed Spider-Man, and he's very happy about it, but right, as if that's never gonna happen. Then we got some recent ones as well, like Superior Carnage. Not the best storyline, but nice cover, nice flat to have. I'll grab anything that's Venom. Sinner Takes All from the Along Came a Spider timeline. So here's Sinner Takes All. Sin Eater. Not much of a great storyline, but then again, these are the 2004 3-4 runs of Shiver Delgado cover, so have to have it. Venom took a change for his logo back then, so there's a bit difference in the logo. This is Patterns issue 3. They're not all sequentially collected. This is Patterns issue 1. I just got the ones that I could back then, and now I'll fly buzzing in front of me because of the tarantula I got. And there's Worm. So anyway, moving on. Shiver part 1. This was a collector's edition, near mint. And then we've got Run versus Wolverine again. Might as well keep my other Venom versus Wolverine with it, but then again, these are just parts. Venom has pitted himself against Wolverine in so many times, even in Marvel versus Capcom. That's my favorite duo. I don't wonder what's all this black goo So this is Shiver Part 2, so we're Shiver Part 1, so I'm just gonna keep it with that and run. Then we got another issue of Superior Carnage. Not a huge fan, but looks cool. So where was the other issue of Superior Carnage that I found a while ago? I'm just gonna keep it there, pardon me if I bump the camera. Older ones, Venom the Mace, embossed cover, near mint, but still from Forbidden Planet. Mace, part, that's 1 of 2, and this is part 2 of 3. Venom looks hot. Venom always looked hot. And then there's a nice issue of Bride of Venom, Sinner Takes All, near mint, Forbidden Planet. And then when I was here in Bangladesh, this was the only issue of Venom that you could ever find back in 1994, 95, or probably what, 96, 97. I cannot recall, but this was the only issue of Venom that you could ever get in Bangladesh, which was funny. And I've got 2 of those. And then later on I collected part 3, and then this is from UK. So this is the first Venom issue that I ever found in Bangladesh. So madness it is. Still got the Madness Diamond Select figure. And then Venom featuring Punisher with the hollow cover as well. So this was nice. This is from Forbidden Planet as well, near mint. And then we've got an issue from Lethal the Protector. Yeah, that's the Sentry. So that doesn't have a back cover. This is Venom Evolution of an Icon. This came with the Icon Venom Icon series, Marvel Icon series, which was 12-inch Venom figure, which I got also for my graduation gift. And then there's some appearances. There, Daredevil, Fall from Grace, Chapter 2. This is a glow in the dark issue, but there's an appearance of Venom in there, so this goes in the mix. And then, well, Torment, but the True Believers edition. Obviously, don't have the original. And then there's one called Scarlet Spider. Just random issues that I collected in the recent years that I came along. And then there's a few more. We're almost coming to an end. So these are the issues that I got recently. This is Venom and Toxin. This is from probably a couple of years ago. Agent Venom and Toxin. Newer Toxin. So these are the older lot, and oh, there's more. So there's Guardians of the Galaxy, and then there's Space Venom. And well, whoever doesn't like Rocket Raccoon or raccoons in general cannot be my friend. So this is something I probably got from JCC some point, and this is the lot that I got recently. I'm just gonna start with the older issues because they came in a binder, and I'm just gonna keep them safe. But yeah, we got 2 issues of Maximum Carnage. Well, we wanted to get 103, but we didn't get that. We got 2. So, but these 2 will do. So Maximum Carnage single issues, which I got from this page called Comic Archive. I cannot remember. I have bad memory today, so don't count me on the memories. But yeah, these came along pretty recently, and then this is where we start. Wait, no. This is Misery in the Cult of Carnage series. Misery part issue 1 cover. Had to have it because I had this in my, what do you call, Topps Marvel Collect cards. And then part 2 of Misery and Carnage. They're always gonna stay inside. And then variant edition of Venom, Lethal Protector, the remake. And then we got Carnage Black and White, issue 3. I have the CGC 9.5 9.5 or 9.8 in the first issue. Forgot to take it out. It's right there. I could probably slide it out, but it's bubble wrapped, so I'm just gonna post about it some other day. Don't really feel like taking the slab out right now. Then there's another issue 3 of Black, White, and Blood, but this is a variant edition, a bit more costly, but had to have it. So Black and White and Blood, and I even have t-shirts of Black, White, and Blood, so that was nice. And then we have Scream. I guess you encountered her in Spider-Man 2, so this is Extreme Carnage. Yeah, singles from Extreme Carnage, which I showed you the TPB prior. And then Venom First Host. Had to get this cover. This cover was awesome, man. This is just amazing cover. This is in Japan, probably. So, yeah, had to have it. And then this is from the later Donny Cates, after Donny Cates. No, this is the Hit Sinclair run. Yeah, so I didn't probably get to read these, but just collected for the cover. Then we've got a Carnage Forever variant of Silk, which is absolutely stunning, man. I never got the Silk figure because, you know, I'm waiting for the Carnage variant. If it ever comes out, I might as well get that then. And then King in Black, Web of Venom. This is where it starts. Empire's End, Null. So that's the pose of Null from the comics, and that's the Null that you get in the action figure. Marvel Legends, Empire's End. And we got Lethal Protector, the remake. Tries to follow a bit of Bagley's art, but those are thick. thick Venom. And then what else we have? We have obviously Symbiote Spider-Man 2099. And Symbiote, there's, we got Agony. Midtown Comics, Extreme Carnage issue. It's got a slight bit of bent here. Not near mint. Obviously mint, but not, I mean, near mint, or, you know, quality is good, but yeah, coming from other collectors. So, Agony. Where's Agony? She's there, right there. Right there. Okay, Agony's looking at Agony. And then we've got Carnage Forever, which is, you've seen the poster, official Marvel poster in my bedroom. If you haven't, then you don't know me well. But yeah, this is that issue that I got. 30 years of symbiosis, you know. 30 years isn't a joke. Some of you are not even freaking 30 yet. So, mark your age, eh? And then we've got this variant cover, which was a bit costlier than others. This is Carnage issue 1 variant edition, and then something, a blast from the past. Marvel presents Wolverine versus Venom. As I said, Wolverine and Venom has been pitting tooth and claw for a substantial period of time. So if it ever had to be an X-Men, as an avid Venom fan, it had to be Wolverine. That's why I have so many Wolverines and Venoms as action figures. So 30th anniversary from 91 and 92, issue from 92, and then amazing cover of Lethal Protector issue 2. She reminds me of Bagley's art in a bit. So that's about it. That's all. Those are all the issues that I wanted to show you. And then there's some fake reprints. Spider-Man and Venom, the Indian edition, which is smaller and smaller format. And then there's also Legend of the Spider Clan, which has Japanese Venom in it. So that's probably the reason for keeping it. And then there's some weird stuff stuck to this. I have no idea why. This glue and shit stuck on top of my book, but it doesn't really matter anymore. Things that turn old become old. So that's about it. I've gone through all my comics that I have of Venom and Carnage, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And it's reaching its 25th minute. Before that, we might as well call it a day. So love you all who enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers.